Hi, everybody, and welcome to Talk to Rose. On this show, we talk about everything going on in the world, good, bad, raggedy, and wonderful. So we're just going to get this show started on the road. Today, I did start at 8 o'clock just to see the time difference, and I think that I'm going to do it earlier because I am sleepy. So, like I said, we're going to get this going. How was everybody's weekend? Let me know in the comments that you have a good weekend. What are you doing this weekend for Mother's Day? If you have any plans, I'm not doing nothing. I'm go visit my mom, and that's it. Maybe next weekend I could celebrate it, but since my mom is in a nursing home, we will be up there with my mommy. Uh, hey, Coach Nita. A lot of raggedy today. Yes, it's a lot of raggedy going on today. I don't even know if I should speak on it because no, I don't want that negative energy my way. I don't want it swinging my way. Thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody that's watching their live right now, make sure you press the like button. If you have not subscribed already, go ahead and press the subscribe button and then go ahead and like this live. Why don't you guys go ahead and do that? Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, for real. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe. We got a lot of celebrations going on this month. It's just been a lot. So, first of all, happy Mental Health Awareness Month. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm so happy that the world is learning more about mental health. So, we'll get into that today a little bit. And then next week, we're going to have a whole episode on mental health. So, happy Mental Health Awareness Month. Happy Teachers Appreciation Week. Happy Appreciation Week to all the teachers in the world. I do feel like all you teachers should be getting paid top dollar. You guys should be getting paid like the athletes do because you guys are raising our future. You guys should get paid a lot. These kids nowadays is bad as hell. Y'all really need to get paid y'all worth, and I don't think that you get paid enough. So happy Teachers Appreciation Week to all the wonderful teachers out there. Happy Nurses Week to all the nurses out there. Thank you for everything that you do. I feel like nurses are not appreciated enough in this world. Leave it up to Mr. Orange. We're not professionals anymore, so I don't know what we're considered, but happy Nurses Week to all the nurses out there. I appreciate you, and I know the world appreciates you too because the world would not run without the nurses. So happy Nurses Week to all the nurses. And finally, this Sunday, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, all the mother figures, the stepmothers, the godmothers, the aunties that raise kids like they were their own kids. So happy Mother's Day to all the mother figures and everything out there. I hope everybody has a wonderful Mother's Day. And I will keep everybody in my prayers that has lost a mother, that might be a hard day for them. So praying for everybody that has lost their mother and that might be a hard day. So we're going to get this show started. We're going to get the show started. Hopefully I don't get interruptions like I did last week. I had a lot of them. Coach Nita said, yay, TT teacher and Rose nurse. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to get right into this. Like I said, we had a lot of celebrations. I don't know if y'all celebrated Cinco de Mayo. We still got Memorial's Day to celebrate this, but this was a full month. Really, this was a full week right here. So come on. I'm going to start off with my hot topics. This is something that we've been talking about for a couple of days, the Hata virus. So it was a cruise ship. The cruise started April 1st and it ends May 10th. The boat only had 150 passengers on it. That's not including the crew members. So it was 150 passengers. So that lets you know right there that is not a big boat. It's not a big ship at all. That's a smaller one. I don't even think I would want to get on that with if it was only 150 passengers. When I looked at it, it was really little. But anyways, they have the Hutta virus. This typically spreads from rodents. This is what they say. It typically spreads from rodents, but the latest outbreak transmissions between people, which has been documented as the first. So they are saying that this is the first time that it has been transmitted between humans. The signs and symptoms of it is that it causes severe respiratory illness, fever, fatigue, muscle aches, shortness of breath, and fluid in the lungs. Now, these are all the symptoms of what? What did we have in our last pandemic? COVID-19. COVID-19. These are all the same symptoms, but they're saying that you only could usually get it from rodents, but now this is the first documented as being transmitted from person to person. Now, I did read more into it, and they said the people that did transmit it, you know, when you have these long cruises like this, you dock at different places. So the first two people that did pass away, they were docked and they did some bird seeing, some kind of thing, and they said they think that they got it from there. The third person that passed away, it was the same thing when they got off the boat. But when they got on, that's how everybody else is getting sick. 5 other people are in South Africa being treated, but they said that they think they're going to be okay. It's only one person in ICU still. They are saying that this is not going to be as serious as COVID-19 and for us not to be scared. But that's the same thing they said when COVID first arrived. And it basically happened the same way. Why would y'all let these people get off the boat? They needed to stay out there. They said the incubation period for this is up to 8 weeks. Up to 8 weeks. Them people was already off the boat. Back at home. A lady then took a flight home. They have 4 states that are monitoring people after the cruising, which is California, Georgia, Arizona, and Texas. So those 4 states have people that had got off the cruise ship and came home. So we'll see in, I guess, 8 weeks. Because I don't believe nothing that none of them said. This administration, they wouldn't be able to tell me anything at all. Let me see. Hi, Jonathan. Tank said coming in contact with road and waste. Yes, that is correct. I did leave that part off. With the waste. So I just don't understand how they saying that those people, I don't understand it. I don't believe them. So we're going to keep an eye out on that and see in 8 weeks if everybody is fine. So far, they're saying everybody is okay. They saying everybody is okay. They're not showing no signs and symptoms of anything at all. I don't know who that is. So I'm going to go on to the next thing. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to say, too. If there is a pandemic, if this does become a pandemic, a lot of the nurses are saying they're not doing bedside no more. After COVID, when I say a lot of nurses left bedside, a lot of nurses left bedside. They said they don't care how much the pandemic pay is or anything. They're not going back to bedside. They're not doing another pandemic. So I really don't know what to say if people really get sick, because the pandemic pay was really good, but it's like all money ain't good money. Because after the pandemic, it's just like nursing has went down the drain. They did not respect us or anything. If people was working through the pandemic without it getting vaccinated and anything like that, and once it slowed down, a lot of facilities made the nurses, it was mandatory that we got those vaccines. And I swear to God, ever since I got that, I seem like I get sick all the time. The nurses, like, they ain't doing it. Find somebody else to do it. They're not doing it. So hopefully they do not have another pandemic. Hopefully this does not. I did read about a year or two ago that they were going to have another pandemic, and they said it was going to be transmitted respiratory. That's the way it was going to be, airborne. That's the way it was going to be transmitted. So we'll see, because it is 2026 and they said between 2025 and 2026. So we will see. Hold on, we need that. Can you debrief bedside? Bedside is us nurses working in the hospital, bedside, where you're actually taking care of the patients. Or if you're in a nursing home, that's bedside, where you come in contact with the patients and you have to do everything for them. So anything that could be the RN, LVN, or CNA. When you're taking care of the patient, that's bedside nursing. So like me, I'm not doing bedside nursing no more since I'm in a school facility. I'm not doing bedside anymore. If you work in the clinic, that's not bedside anymore. So basically, it's the people that work in the hospitals or in skilled facilities, though that's bedside. And people was like, they're not doing it. They're not doing it no more. And I really don't blame people. I really don't blame anybody. I don't blame nobody. I don't blame healthcare workers, period. They abuse everybody working through COVID. Yeah. And after that, it was just like, whatever. Like they said, we're not even professionals anymore. They don't care at all. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see. But they saying find somebody else to do it. Fine. I guess y'all can get those people that took their state boards that bought their license from that man to do it. They got their license. I looked to see if they went to jail. I haven't found it yet that they went to jail. So maybe those could be the people that work bedside. So on to the next story. We have to say RIP to Spirit Airlines. Tell me how many people in the comments actually have flew Spirit. I flew Spirit one time, and that was with me and my cousin. We went to Houston, and I was like, never again. Never again. I was like, I never flew Spirit after that. I didn't have a good experience with them. First of all, people would fly Spirit because their tickets were cheap. Their tickets was always cheap. But that's where it stopped. Because to pay for your baggage, that was almost more than the tickets. You got to pay for your bags, and they'd be like $50, $60. Then when you get on your flight, you don't get nothing for free. You ain't getting no snacks or nothing, not even a cup of water. You have to pay for everything. So I really don't understand how Spirit went out of business. I know they said that they went bankrupt 3 times, but it's like y'all actually could have charged more like everybody else did. They said the price of jet fuel went up 80% from last year. And that's the blame for why they went out of business. 80%. So they should have just went up like everybody else, or made you pay for where you want to sit at. They already make you pay for your ticket. And now if you want to pick your own seat, they make you pay for that. Y'all charge high for the luggage. So I really don't understand how they went out of business. I really don't understand. But I do feel sorry for all the employees because they didn't get any severance packages or anything. Their health benefits was up on the second. Like, I really do feel sorry for those people. A lot of them, Spirit was founded in 1983. So it's been a lot of people that have been working for them since then, and they don't have nowhere to go now. I really do feel sorry for them. But I did read that they knew probably about 3 or 4 months ago that this could happen, but I guess they were so used to the government bailing them out that they probably thought that they would still be able to bounce back, but now they didn't. So are you guys going to miss Spirit? I feel like it's other people out there that's cheap around about, like Frontier, JetBlue. All of them is kind of like in the same boat. They like sister companies to me. I don't know. Shatia said me. Yeah, Shatia will get on the Spirit flight. And the seats is like hella small. Like, I just don't like Spirit. I didn't like Spirit, but I do feel sorry for the workers. And another thing I can say about Spirit, they never had any accidents. They never, in all the years that they was operating, they didn't have not one accident. That's one good thing I can say about Spirit. So even though they were saying they was the Carnival cruise of the sky. They didn't have no accidents. Alondra said, I never flew Spirit, and the bag fees added up to the ticket price. Yes, it did. It would be more than the ticket price. Tickets were cheap until you started adding things up like that. Yeah, I'm telling you, when I was like, never again, never again. I hate all those people who lost their jobs. Yes, it's really sad. It's really sad. Is Frontier next then because they just as bad? That's what I'm saying. I feel like Frontier and Spirit was neck and neck. But maybe Frontier are going to learn their lesson and go up on their prices a little bit. They probably won't go as high as everybody else, but to me, they neck and neck. So hopefully, I did see they were having a job fair for all the people that work at Spirit. I'm pretty sure they will be able to get jobs pretty fast with the other airlines. But just to know that you won't get paid for anything all those years you put in, that is kind of messed up. So this is the next thing that I want to talk about. And tell me what y'all would do in this situation. So let me read it to you. Well, basically, it was this man. His 16-year-old daughter passed away. Her best friend, ever since the friend passed away, has been by the daddy side. Like, she's there every day, still like if her best friend was alive. So she's been there by the daddy side. And so the girl is 18 now. He saved up a college fund for his daughter. But since his daughter passed away, he said that since the daughter's best friend has been there as if she was the daughter, he wants to give the money that he saved up for college to the best friend. And his family is telling him no, like he needs to give that money to his nephew. His nephew was next in line. And so he's asking social media, what should he do? In his heart, he wants to give the money to the best friend. What would y'all do in this situation? Me, I feel like you could do what you want to do with your money. You say that money for your daughter, not for your nephew. You can give your money to who you want to do. Your sister or brother, they didn't say for their child, that's on them. You're not obligated to give that money to your nephew. So what would y'all do in that situation? Would y'all give the money to the best friend like you really want to, or would y'all give the money to the nephew? Let me know in the comments what y'all would do, because the nephew will, you'll be looking for scholarships. Like, it's that man's money. It's his money. How y'all gonna tell him what to do and that the nephew is next in line to get the money? Let me know in the comments what y'all would do. Tia said it's his money. I feel the same way too. It's his money. He can do what he wants to. Give it to the bestie. I would give it to the bestie too. Give it to the bestie. The dad can give the money to whoever he wants. Give it to the daughter's best friend. That's how I feel too. Most of the people in the comments were saying that they would give it to the best friend too, but it was some people saying, well, that's your nephew, that's your blood, so you should give it to him. And I feel like people need to leave people alone. They can do whatever the hell they want with their money. And it's one more story that goes right with that. A lady, husband passed away, and she remarried. Her and her husband had saved up money for their daughter to go to medical school. She said that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to go to medical school. So they saved up money. And plus, when the husband passed away, he left them well off to where the daughter wouldn't have to pay for college or anything. The new husband, being raggedy, gonna tell the wife that he needs $10,000 of that money so he can get him a new truck. And if she does not give him the $10,000, that he gonna divorce her. So the wife is asking, what should she do in this situation? First of all, ma'am, he would have never knew that my daughter had nothing put up, because that ain't none of his business. That's none of his business what her daddy and you put away for her to go to college. And then it's just like the audacity. Like, sir, that you didn't help with none of this money, and you demanding that I give you $10,000 or you gonna get a divorce. He was gonna divorce you anyways, ma'am. That's how I feel about it. So how do you guys feel about that one? Do you feel like the wife was saying, should I give him the money to save my marriage or just get a divorce? It's like, come on now. Girl, he gonna divorce you right after that anyways, but he should have never knew about that money. He should have never knew. We would be toasted to my, for real. For real. Cause he gonna divorce you anyways. Right after you give him that money for that truck, and she said he already started packing his bags. So he telling her, if you don't give me the money, I'm divorcing you. But he's already started packing his bags. So he was done with the relationship already. He was just trying to get a pardon gift. Like, lady, if you don't go sign that divorce, please. Raggediness. This is what I be saying. People out here is raggedy. They are really, really raggedy. I don't know. Another story before I get into that stuff. I be having so much stuff to talk about. I don't know if y'all remember, I talked about the story before. It was a white couple. Shatia said divorce party. For real. Divorce party. It was a white couple that was harassing a black family. The black family was having a birthday party for their child. And they kept on, it was an outside party in the front yard. The couple kept going by with Confederate flags and throwing out racial slurs and all that, saying that they will unalive all the people outside, the kids included, and they kept on going by. They called the police, the black family, and those people got arrested. Today, the husband was sentenced to 20 years. And the wife was sentenced to 17 years. And I'm surprised that even happened. But I'm glad to see that this stuff is starting to happen now. Because those people ain't doing nothing to y'all. What did y'all have to go by and do that for? So now they in court crying and stuff, talking about they sorry. No, you're not sorry. You're sorry that you got caught. I don't feel no way tired for none of them. Go serve your years in jail and hopefully nobody don't do nothing to you. That's all I can say. What do y'all feel? Do y'all feel justice was served? Or do y'all feel like people have a right to say what they want in this world? I feel like justice was served. Then y'all gonna have to quit doing that. Like, y'all can't just be going around saying and doing whatever the F y'all want to do. Y'all cannot do that. They effed around and found out. Yes. Found out, and you got 17 years to think about it, ma'am, and sir, you got 20 years to think about it. Hopefully you make it out alive. Okay. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. So I'm going to get in to some of the main topic. Sorry. I am really, really sleepy. So, like I said, happy Nurses Week to all the nurses out there. So I'll put a little video together for all the nurses and stuff. Let me find it. So again, happy Nurses Week to all the nurses out there. And I just want to talk about how it is to be a nurse. So this year in March, I have been a nurse for 25 years. I was counting today. I was like, dang, like I probably could have been something else if I was doing it right. Like, if I could do this over, I really would further my education, because I feel like I bullshitted for a long time. But at least I did get my degree. But I do feel like I could have took one class a year and been a doctor or something by now. But I am happy that I did, that I am a nurse. It's nothing that I think, nothing else I would have wanted to do, because I really do like taking care of people. The only other thing I would have wanted to be is probably like a talk show host or something. But other than that, I really do enjoy being a nurse, but it's not the same as it was when I first started being a nurse. Like, it's totally different. What I love about it, I love helping people. I love the older generation. Like, I really did love the geriatric generation and being in like skilled facilities and stuff, because I just like, the old people will be telling you their stories and all that, but in skilled facilities it's not the same anymore. You have people that's working in there that just really is in there for a check. The patients that they get in there, some of them are old, but most of these people need to be in psych facilities. Like, they really are a danger to the older population that's in there. I can say, like my mom's in the skilled facility right now. She was in a room with an older lady, but that lady needed to be in a locked facility. So it's like they have both of those different kind of people in there. It wasn't like that before. It wasn't like that at all. Hold on, let me see. Hey, Nikki. I'm so proud of you. You did exactly what you said you were going to do. Yeah, I did say that I was going to do that, but I just thought I would have furthered it. But I guess it's never too late. What I dislike about nursing now is the politics in it. I dislike how they lowball nurses now. It's some nurses that make the same amount that people make at a fast food restaurant, and I do not feel that that's right. I do not feel like they lowball nurses so bad now. They lowball nurses so bad. I hate that they said nurses are not professional anymore. So what are we? Like, the doctors couldn't do anything without nurses. So that's what I dislike about it now, is the politics and how the patients treat nurses now. Like, a nurse is supposed to take everything from a patient and not say do anything. A patient can cuss you out, you supposed to turn your cheek. A patient can spit on you, you supposed to turn your cheek. Anything that a patient does to you, you are supposed to just turn your cheek. Shouldn't be like that. And they don't have the nurses' backs anymore. They're going to have the patient's back. That's what I dislike about nursing now. That's why I don't want to do bedside anymore either. Yes, and Lady A, we are proud of you. Kudos to Nikki as well. Nikki does a lot. Nikki works in the skilled facility, a college professor, and they got that ranch. So I don't even know how many hours in a day you could sleep. They also put homeless people in SNFs now. Yes, that's the other thing. So it's psych patients, then we got the older people that really do need to be in there, and then they got the homeless people. But with this administration, they really kind of get them out of there, because if the insurance ain't gonna pay for them, they getting out. But that is the people that's in the SNFs now. That is to stop getting funding for Black folks. Oh, okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. Happy Nurse Week, Nikki. And that is to stop getting, because they said the most educated people in this world were Black women, and they were going to get degrees. Like, they be degreed up, but a lot of are Black nurses. So you can't get the funding that you want to go to school anymore to further your education in nursing. It's harder. It's harder. That's why we are not professional. Exactly. So that's the only thing I dislike in nursing now. It is a lot. I wish it could go back to how it used to be. I really do, because I used to love it. I used to have stories all the time. But that's what I dislike about it. Like I said, we don't get the respect that we deserve. They gonna take the doctors. A nurse could be checked in the doctor's order and tell the doctor that he doing something wrong. The nurse would get fired before the doctor, when the doctor is the one doing something wrong. It's always the nurses. It's always the nurse's fault. That's what I dislike about nursing now in 2026. After the pandemic, like I said earlier, That's why a lot of people was like, they quit bedside. They want to do everything else but bedside because of the pandemic and the way they were treated during the pandemic. A lot of nurses quit nursing after the pandemic. It's actually a shortage. There's actually a shortage. Respect, pay. Yep. I said that. I said they lowball nurses all the time. It's like, are you serious? I don't even know what people got for nursing week. This week, I don't know. We got some Chinese food today. I don't know. I don't really even be looking forward to nothing. Not professional, but not everyone can do what nurses do at all. At all. So shout out to all the professionals out there, professional nurses. I love you guys, and it is a lot. This world needs us. So whatever part of nursing you working in, if it's not bedside, if you working at schools, if you working at the prisons, if you case workers, everything, hospice, the world needs you. So don't ever let them feel like they don't. So happy Nurses Week again to all the nurses. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. The next thing I was going to talk about is Mental Health Awareness Month. So everybody knows this is Mental Health Awareness Month. And why is this so important? Why is this so important? This is a time to raise awareness of those living with mental and behavior issues. A lot of people do not understand that, but the word is getting out so much now. I think so many more people are being aware of mental health. So many people. Oh, also Tang's cousin who recently graduated with her RN. Yes. And then she's going back to get her nurse practitioner. So it's, girl, they out there. It's in Black Girl Magic. Yes. More people are aware of mental health issues now. The 5 C's of mental health are connection, compassion, coping, control, and clarity. All those things matter. The most common category of mental health that's mixed diagnosed is anxiety disorders. It's so many people that have anxiety and they be misdiagnosed, especially with us, because they always feel like we're just overreacting. If you can, try to go get therapy. If you need medication, go get that if that's going to regulate you to be normal. Go do all those things. I started therapy again, and it really has helped. At first, I'll say when we was younger, Black people, we frowned upon going to go see a therapist or anything because we just felt like, what are they going to do for us? What are they going to do? What are they going to say to me that make me feel better? It is nothing. But now that I'm older, I wish I would have went back for certain things when I was younger that I did not go to. The therapist I see now, he really is really good because I talked about some things with him and he made me realize really what was wrong with me. And I'm like, dang, like I never thought about it like that. Let me say, Alondra said, I wish our Black brothers would go to therapy. The world needs them healed. Yes. And I do see more Black men going to therapy, but they really do because that's why they can't be in good relationships. Not saying it's all the men's fault, but a lot of men, that's why they can't be in a proper loving relationship because they need to be healed. They take the trauma from their childhood and everything, or their mom issues and everything, and they put it on the girlfriend or the wife. So a lot of men do need to go to that, but I think it probably will take a woman that they really trust, which is hard nowadays for them to do, to get them to even go to see a therapist. But it's a lot of people in this world. It's a lot of us that need to be healed, that don't even know that they need to be healed, that need to go seek therapy. And I think that all you got to do is just try it. Just try it that one time. And like I said, the therapist even told me, let's do our sessions. And if you feel like I'm not a good fit for you, it's okay. It's okay. I want you to find the person that's right for you. But after we talked 2 times, I was like, oh yeah, I like him. Like I like him. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that I was gonna have to have a black therapist because I'm like, what is another race therapist? They don't have anything in common with me. And everything that he said to me, I understood. It made me realize, like I said, some of the stuff that I was going through. And I'm like, dang, so I guess I really did now have to have a African American female therapist. So I do feel like everybody, if you can, if your insurance allows you to, and it's not that much for you to at least try therapy and see if it's a fit for you. You don't have to go inside. You can do telehealth still. They were saying that they was taking telehealth away, but no, they don't, because that's the way I've been doing the telehealth, because I can't make it down to the office in time. What, Amir? Because this is important. Say hi and get off.
I will say hi and bye.
Okay, hi and bye.
Hi.
All right, go.
Bye.
Get in the bed. It's already past 8:30. Go get in the bed. Amir says hi to everybody. And now he made me forget what I was going to say. Also, mental health impacts around 40 million people a year, and the age range is between 18 and 29. Those are the most critical years, 18 and 29. And if you think about it nowadays, that's what it is. But I want to say, even these young kids are, they be off the chain. They need mental health checks already. The elementary and junior high. So if you could talk to your kids about these things, I would say talk to them. But the ages between 18 and 29, those are the ranges where it's really, really bad. If you see somebody in your family or friend and they are having signs of symptoms of anxiety, or like they want to unalive themselves, try to talk to them or get them help. Because a lot of people, they say they try to talk to people and nobody will listen. But if somebody is really trying to tell you something or come out to you, just listen. Sometimes that's all it takes, is for somebody to listen to you, and it could make you feel better. You might not even have the words to say back to them, but you just listening to them, you don't know, you could be saving somebody's life at that moment. Therapy is great. It's difficult when you refuse to hold yourself accountable and forgive yourself and others. Exactly. Well, I haven't got to that part where I have to forgive others. I think I'm at the stage where I'm realizing why I feel the way I feel about certain things, but I don't know if I'm at the forgiving part yet. He hasn't got that out of me to forgive yet. I'm just realizing what's going on. And I think I want to talk about, but I probably got to be all the way done with therapy before I talk about everything. Also, therapy doesn't mean you are crazy. No, it don't mean you crazy. I don't think I'm crazy at all. A lot of these kids need discipline. Yes, they do. A lot of kids need discipline, but a lot of kids, they go through more stuff than we went through. Just think, social media wasn't around when we were growing up. So these kids really do be stressed out about stuff. Just think, if you get in a fight, it's going viral. If people can talk about your looks, it's viral now. Back in the days, just think, we was embarrassed of our skin color and all that. Just think, if social media was around when we were younger, we would have just been probably ready to take our lives too. So I do feel like these kids go through more than we go through just because of social media. And once something is on social media, it's there forever. It don't matter if you delete it. Somebody's already recording it. So I do feel like that. Forgiveness is not for the other person, it's actually for you. Yeah, that is true, Nikki. That is true. But like I said, I don't think I'm to that part already. I don't think I'm at that stage yet. I won't have been on it with my strict parents and grandmother. Oh, okay. My mom would always tell me to go to therapy. Like after I got shot, my mom would tell me to go to therapy, and I never would, because I was like, I'm not about to go sit on nobody's couch so they could try to tell me something. No. Healing is personal. Finding the proper therapist is important. Yes. So I started therapy, and then I also seen a psychiatrist. And those are the person that help you, like if you need medication or anything. So he was asking me, like, have I ever been on medication? And I was like, no, I've never been on medication. Like, I'm not crazy. He was like, well, Rashonda, that doesn't mean that you're crazy. And I was like, well, I don't think that I'm to a part where I need medication. He was like, well, how do you feel every day? Are you stressed out? Do you get easily irritated? And I was like, oh yeah, I do, every single day. Like, anything can set me over the edge very fast. But I try not to be that way, but I can get angry very fast. And he was like, well, those are the things that you need to work on. He was like, how is your sleep? And I was like, my sleep is very raggedy. Like, I don't get a lot of sleep at all. He was like, well, how much sleep do you get? I was like, maybe like 4 hours a night, and it's all broken up. So, and he was like, well, that could make you have everything that you're going through, irritability. If you want to lose weight, you can't gain weight because sleeping has a lot to do with everything. And he was like, so how can what hold on, he was like, how about you try medication just for sleeping? Will you like to start there first? And I was like, yeah, I'll start there first. And he was like, and then we'll see how you do. I'll see you back in a month, and tell me how your sleeping is, and then we'll go from there. If you feel like you need to see me before that, then you could see me. But he was telling me he wants me to talk to my therapist at least once a week for 6 weeks. And I was like, okay. So tomorrow I'll pick up my medication, and then I'll go from there and see how that works. Psychologists can write med orders in California. Yeah, he did. He wrote mine. I don't know, Nikki. That he wrote mine. And even for Amir, that's who writes Amir's medication orders. That's who writes his. And Nikki, in most cases, psychologists cannot prescribe medication as they are not medical doctors, MDs. I think, well, some of them can. Yeah, because I'm telling you, he wrote mine and Amir's write his. So I don't know. That's who writes Amir's and mine. Well, now mine. But Amir said he been going to her for like a year and a half now, and that's who writes his medication orders too. So I don't know. Alondra said some folks are not interested in healing, and it's sad. Jennifer Lewis said, if you sit in shit long enough, it stops stinking. And that's sad, but those are the real, like, those people like that, you can see it in them. Like, you can actually see it in them. And those are people you don't even want to be around because they just got like dark spirits around them. Like, those are people that you don't even want to be around. A psychiatrist can. Yeah, is that what y'all said? Psychologist. Psychiatrist. A psychiatrist. Oh, I'm looking at the thing wrong. Yeah, a psychiatrist. That's who wrote it. Ain't that what Nikki said? A psychologist. Oh, a psychiatrist. Yeah, a psychiatrist. I'm looking at it. I thought that's what it said at first. A psychiatrist. Yes, a psychiatrist, Nikki. That's who's been that's who it was. I'm sorry if I said the wrong name, you guys. I thought I was saying psychiatrist. Was I not saying psychiatrist? Everyone? I'm sorry. Okay, so like I said, you guys, seek therapy if you can. Even if you feel like you need to journal and get things down, if you need to record yourself to get it out, if you need to talk to somebody, just try your mental health. You need healing. Everybody needs it. Nobody can say that they don't need mental health awareness. You need it. Everybody needs it. You can walk. You can exercise, like Juanita and with the self-care lab. That's what they do. They box. So next week, like I said, Juanita is going to come on here and talk about that. We'll do that. Then the last thing I want to talk about is Mother's Day. Mother's Day, like I said earlier, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the world, the mother figures, stepmothers, aunties that are mother figures, foster mothers, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. And happy Mother's Day to my mom. I think me and Tia did a video. Oh, I thought I did a video.
I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my mom. Happy Mother's Day to the best mom in the whole world. I love you forever. You're the best. You taught me how to be such a good teacher because you were such a good mom to us. I love you forever, mommy. I wish you was out here in Texas with me, but we ain't even gonna start with all that. I love you. Enjoy your Mother's Day.
Thank you, Tia. Let me see. Right. Oh, right. Read Garden just to find what gives you peace is space to heal. Yes, Nikki. Yes, that's all the things you could do. That's everything you could do. You could do so much more. Do what makes you happy. What makes you happy? What puts you in a happy space? Like I told my therapist, I was like, I actually like my podcast. Like I like talking to people. That gives me. He was like, well, why don't you do it more often? And I was like, well, yeah, I really don't have time to do it every day like other people. But me doing it once a week, I'm really happy with that. He also told me that I need to take time for myself. Do things that you like that you did before you had your son. And I was like, well, I really can't travel like that. He said, so take a day to yourself. Go somewhere that resembles the places that you like to go. So I'm going to try that. She loves me more at TT. Yeah. You guys are the favorites. And let me see. I have mine. So happy Mother's Day to my mommy. Like I said, she's in the skill facility, so we'll be spending Mother's Day with her in there. What I can say about being a mom for me, since I've only been a mom for 7 years, it has taught me a lot. I do have struggles with it, but at least I can honestly say now that I know I have somebody that genuinely loves me. Like I know without a shadow of a doubt, even though he irritates the hell out of me every single day, I know that I have somebody that genuinely loves me. I know that if I could tell my younger self something about motherhood, I would say that I think it's okay for you to have a mother in your older age, because I do feel like older mothers are more settled and they could do more for their children. Not saying that you can't when you're younger, but I honestly do feel like when you younger, you supposed to be living your life and having fun. I honestly would tell people to have their kids at an older age. Now, to the people that did have their kids younger, they have it different. Now they can go out and be out on the town and out in the streets and stuff. When older parents like me now, I can't really do anything, but I still do feel like it's easier for you to raise a child with your old when you're older. Shatia, come on now. Rose, this is Darlene's. Yeah, it did. Tia said, oops, it made you nicer. Everybody say that. It made me nicer. Y'all act like I was just for real hell on wheels or something. I do not know how I act. I just would, if you had kids and they was bad and I watched them, they were going home. Was no kids spending the night and doing all that. I will watch you in the daytime and then you got to go back to your parents. It is what it is. True, but less patience. So I feel like it's, to me, I still feel like I would be an older mom. I would rather be it that way. Have fun in your early years. Like have fun and do everything that you wanted to do. So when you have kids, you won't feel like you're missing out on anything. Like me, I don't feel like I'm missing out on nothing because I got to do everything when I was younger. I don't feel like I'm missing out on nothing. I actually feel like the time that I was going out was the best time, because I would hate for this to be my time to be experiencing the club and all that, because it's raggedy out there. You got to pay for everything, sections like we talked about last week. So I feel like my time that I was out was a good time. What you guys can do for mothers and stuff for Mother's Day, instead of just going to brunch, even though we love brunch, we do love a brunch with unlimited mimosas. We do love that. There's other things you can do other than brunch. You can give mothers gift cards to spas. You can give them gift cards to places that they actually like. Don't give them vacuum cleaners and stuff like that, washers and dryers and stuff like that. Like, give them something that they really want. Give them a vacation. Most of all, they don't want their kids. You don't want your kids. Give the mom a break. Let the mom have a weekend or a day or something by themselves. That's what we really want. A break. So those are some of the things in the comments. Let me know some of the stuff that you could tell the people to give you for Mother's Day. True, but less patience. I have less patience in my older age as a mom. Poor Augie. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know how y'all saying I got more patience, and I sure don't be feeling like I do. But maybe I do. I don't know. But what things do you guys want to do for Mother's Day? I can honestly say, if I could go to like just somewhere tropical, and where I could just lay out and have drinks all day and listen to music, I would be fine. I would be perfectly fine. That would be the perfect day for me. I need more than one day. I need like at least 3 days, because the first day I'm gonna be tired and I'm gonna want to go to sleep. Then the second day I can really, relax and do all that. So I at least need 3 days to have a good day. And I think that's all I have for this week, you guys. But that could be because I went through raising 6 kids of my own and 4 nieces and nephews. Yeah, that's the same with my cousin with Faith. I think that's why she was like, she didn't want no kids, because she had to basically raise us when she was still a teenager. So she like, forget it. Like, I don't want no kids, and I don't have the patience for it. Would I have more kids? Nope, absolutely not. Unless I had a nanny or something, that would be the only way I would have more kids. And I still don't think I would at this age. Now that I'm 46, I would have had to have had another kid like before I turned 40. So hell no. Finish my greenhouse and build a new section for my, oh yeah. That would be good. You probably will get that, Nikki. You probably will get that. So make sure you guys do something for your moms if you had a good mother. And like I said, everybody pray for people that has lost their parents, because Mother's Day be a hard day for them, for people that has lost their mothers. So keep all the people that has lost their mothers and mother figures in your prayers. Okay, so my closing quote, hold on. She said, "We love Tang. Happy Mother's Day, Auntie. Cousin's Day." Yes, we love you, Tang. Our closing quote for today: motherhood is a choice you make every day to put someone else's happiness and well-being ahead of your own. There it is. And also, I'm going to keep on reminding y'all until it comes up, Juanita is having her 5K mental health awareness 5K. I ain't even saying it right. Jesus. The Self-Care Lab 5K run and walk and run on May 30th, 2026. You can scan that QR code and come out there. This is a good cause. It's for mental health. It is Mental Health Month. Come out there and walk and clear your mind. It's for a good thing. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week. I'm going to come on at 7:30. That's going to be my time to come on, you guys, at 7:30. If I can come on at 7, I will try, but I think it's going to be at 7:30. It's just a little bit earlier, but it's still better. And hopefully everybody has a good weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you press the like button. Good night.